Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You know, with our new Muslim brothers and sisters, they find it difficult now hearing all of these, Islamophobic, propaganda about Islam, and they don't know how to deal with that. So what do you say to that?
I would assume one of the biggest challenge with this is family members, because the exposed to this Islamophobe propagandas and accusations and online, and also you feel angry sometimes. You feel some people feel insulted by the way they talk. All of a sudden, from living a life where I am like very comfortable, I don't have any unwanted attention, and all of a sudden people making comments online about my religion and all this. I just want to say, first of all, we're living in a time and age in social media where attack and being mean, being harsh, it's become very common. Muslim or non-Muslim, Islamophobe or non-Islamophobe, and many different groups get attacked. Unfortunately, we're living in a time, especially us here in America, a time of division and hatred, and it's getting uglier. And I think wise people have to understand that this is not benefiting anyone. Hate never is the base to build a society. Fear is not the base of relationships. It's unfounded fear. That's why we call it phobia. And what I want you to know, that this is an industrial. This is business. There is a machinery behind the Islamophobe, make billions of dollars, and there's so many studies were published about. There is a lot of people benefit from this politically, financially, from this, and unfortunately, to gain profit, to gain power, at the expense of harming other people. So I just want you to understand it's motivated by really this. It's either power, political power, or it is basically financial gain.
There's no logic to it.
Yeah, people do that, then they will get a lot of fundraising events after that. Donate for me to deal with this, to deal with that. That's what it is. So if this is the case, you rest assured that what they're saying is not really true. They don't believe in that. 99% of what you hear out, in the social media and this propaganda from Islamophobe is motivated by these two reasons. That's number one. And you have to explain this to your family, explain this to people who kind of affected by that. Also, in the same time, you should not give in to this propaganda. And in other words, don't let this propaganda and Islamophobia or Islamophobic attack turn us to be always in defensive position. Because when you become a defensive, all my work will be with my family members, with people around me. I'm not this, I'm not that. And when you turn to be, I'm not this, I'm not that, you will never get chance to tell people who you are.
What you actually are.
What this religion stands for. And that's exactly the point, because when you explain to people what this religion stands for, all this nonsense goes away. The beauty of the religion, it's enough to convince people that this is a very good religion. This is beautiful. Our Prophet Muhammad was a beautiful human being, a role model for all humanity, a mercy to mankind, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, possessed the best of manners, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about him. Our religion, our Sharia, our Sunnah, our Quran, solid. There's no doubt about it. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. This is something I want to make sure that it is always kept in mind. Don't ever let them turn you to be defensive. Also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِن تَصْبِرُوا وَتَتَّقُوا لَا يَضُرُّكُمْ كَيْدُهُمْ شَيْئًا. If you have patience and you have taqwa. So, because these things will make you sad sometimes, make you affected. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I know. Allah said to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I know, لَنَعْلَمْ
إِنَّا لَنَعْلَمُ أَنَّهُ لَيَحْزُنُكَ الَّذِي
يَقُولُونَ. We know that this will make you sad, what they claim, what they say about you. They have propaganda. He's a poet, he's a magician, he's this, he's that. We know that this will, affect you, and it will hurt you. You know why it hurt you? It is because you have a good nature. Because you want the best for them and they want the worst. You see the beauty of things and they don't see that beauty that you see. That's why you feel bad, you're affected by it. It shows the good nature of you, my brother and my sister. So what I want you to know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one of the solution He told Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to increase tasbih, to say subhanallah, alhamdulillah, to mention Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what the taqwa, to go back to Allah, come closer to Allah. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with you, it doesn't matter who's against you. You know what the dangerous things? When Allah is not with you and people against you. You know, when you're against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and others. And believe me, if the whole world with you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala against you, there's no gain, there's no winning here. That will be my advice when it comes to how to deal with Islamophobes. And final word I want to say, many of the people who repeat the propaganda of Islamophobes, or some have some Islamophobic ideas or have a phobia from Islam, also what they need from us is to explain to them, talk to them. I do believe the vast majority of people are good.
Yeah.
And the vast majority of people are decent. All what you need to do is just to speak to them, get a chance to have a conversation. You know, break that stereotype by never hide your identity, and also through actions. Action speaks much louder than words.
Jazakallah khair. That was really beautiful.
Jazakallah khair.
Thank you.